The Jason behind the scenes.
What's wrong with you people?
Yes, there's been times on the show that I would chew out the cameraman during Nutrition Corner, and there was nobody in there but me. And so I like really, come on people, you know. That's when I was like really tough guy because there was nobody there. Like, all right, so this is the Torque XLab, and this what an XLab is a bunch of stuff, and we sell torque because we sell equipment and we are a gym, and so we have one, and it's in Mobile, kind of, it's like a working showroom in Mobile, and so what it is there's a lot of cool stuff to do, fun. I call it fun cardio and core stuff and active sports specific and life rehab, and we have lots of little catchphrases, and some I make up on a daily basis, like life rehab. I just made that up. That's not even a real thing, but I thought it was great, and I probably use it often now. So we're going to show you one of the stations. 6 months ago we first got this in. Chad and I showed like one station, and we were going to do like every week we ought to show this because this is stuff you don't have to have this apparatus to do these exercises. They make, like we sell everything body solid bakes too, and they make a thing that just kind of will mount to the corner of anything and turn this into a ground rotation. So we're going to show you ground rotation. That's what this is called. I've heard it called other things, but I like ground rotation because it's connected to the ground and it rotates, which is, I named it ground rotation. So this exercise is called ground rotations. When I put it on the workout chart, Chad sees it says ground rotations. We teach it with this little squat at the bottom because the point is this, it's working your core. Why is it working your core? Every time he switches sides, it's off balance and it makes your core, which is the entire midsection, contract. So this is good for not just slimming up, but it's good for making your core strong so your back doesn't hurt and stuff like that. It's great for sports, obviously. And putting it all together, it becomes one motion. Now show them the hard one. You're going to be sore tomorrow because we had our camera and all our stuff messed up earlier, so we've done this. This show in part was actually unscripted and almost was rehearsed because we did this earlier. That looks like nothing, but the further away from your body it goes, the more your core has to contract and it becomes a thing. All right, now hand it to me. Now on the same station, like I said again, this is just an Olympic bar stuck into, it looks like a little part of a pipe that's anchored to the corner of an XLab. It's you know, wow. Technology, you people with your phones and your, this is what this is, and this has been around. This is nothing new, but you can do a lot with this one station. All right, so one of the things you can do with this station is a one-arm row. Now the same idea, like a one-arm, you could do this with a dumbbell too, by the way. It's just like that. You want to keep your shoulders squared up. It wants to do this to you, so by having to keep myself squared up, I'm having to contract my core. And then when you switch sides, like thusly, same idea. Now, I have to do this again. You can also put a V-bar. Zoom in again, I want to show this. This matters to certain people that were in the gym in 1981. That bar was built by Danny Stanky in 1981. You know why? Because you couldn't even buy, in 1981, you couldn't even buy the good stuff. There was no stuff. So Danny built us one. And in 1981, I didn't have the money. If this had been 20 bucks, it wasn't in the budget. So Danny built this, and it's still here, and it will never go away because it ought to be in a glass case somewhere. And we also have the very fancy, with the rubber handle kind that we sell. We sell these too. We sell all this junk. Show them a TBar row. Okay. This is an old-timey TBar row. We actually have a little platform that Danny also built that changes it so you get a deeper row. You don't really need that, honestly, because, but if you go up to like 45 pounds or whatever, you can use smaller weights and get the stretch, but if you use big weights, we have a platform you stand on to get the stretch. That's just a great back exercise. And all I'm doing is showing you this because there's a lot you can do. You can do that. You got to have some equipment. You got to have an Olympic bar. You got to have not necessarily an XLab. They also make a half rack, Torque does, that this attaches to. So, you know, for a couple $1,000s, you'd have the Olympic set and a rack and that attachment. So you could do it for that. It's a real cool piece. And like I said, you come by Mobile if you're in the area and try it. And by the way, it's Mobile. It's not mobile. I know there are people on YouTube watching this and you're in Michigan. It's not mobile. It's Mobile. And we started Mardi Gras. New Orleans talks about it a lot. It started right here in Mobile.